Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my first update for the Graveyard Project Pan. I created this project because I'm not the best at project panning, so I always had items in my project graveyard, meaning they were in a project, I didn't meet my goal on them, then they just kind of went back in my collection, and when I started a new project, I started with new products, if that makes sense. This project is 6 months long. We update every other month, so update 2 will be August 31st. There are 2 categories in which you can choose products. The resurrection categories are those products that were in projects before, so you are bringing them back into this new project pan. And the definition of this has kind of morphed and changed over the years, so even if you had a product in project 10 uses, for example, you can put it in this one. Or if you had it in a project to hit pan on at one point, you can put it in this project for a usage goal or to finish. And then the second category is collecting cobwebs, and these are things that are about to expire or you have just been neglecting in your collection. I hope that I can kind of get through this relatively quickly because I feel like I don't have a ton to share. So I'm going to start with my resurrection category, meaning these products were in projects before. First, I have my Too Faced Peach Perfect Foundation. This foundation is huge. It's 1.6 fluid ounces, but it is my oldest foundation. It is many years old, but it still smells like peaches. It still works great. I have it on my skin today, and I really love this. It says it's a comfort matte. I have more oily skin in the summer, and I really don't feel like it's that matte. Like, it's a very natural looking finish on my skin personally, but this has amazing lasting power. Like, it doesn't break up and crumble. Even as it gets glowy, I feel like it doesn't like look super oily and gross, if that makes sense. Anyways, I've used this 9 times in the last 2 months, which isn't great, but I'm trying to finish another foundation, and I have 60 total tracked uses on this, and I mean, it's still not completely, it's an airless pump, and it's still not like super thin even at the top, so I have a long ways to go. This is an exciting update. I think I was an idiot and forgot to take pictures, so maybe I can grab stills from my intro, maybe, or I have pictures on my Instagram probably. I have my Tarte Park Avenue Princess bronzer. This is a mini 3 grams of product. I did have pan in this. I had 100 uses in on this bronzer. I've used it 9 times since rolling it in. And look at that pan! Doesn't that look so good? And it is so thin in here because my bronzer brush like takes over the entire thing. So I had a little pan in the center, and then I actually hit a second pan on the second ring here where it was so thin, and then the last 2 days I worked on joining, like getting rid of the bit in between them. So now I'm super pleased with how this is looking. My goal is also to finish this, which I'm not sure I can accomplish that in the next 4 months, but I mean, I can see that third ring dent really well too, like the last ring. I don't know, I think it will be really hard, but I would love to have this gone by the end of this year. That would just feel so good to me. But I'm really impressed with that pan so far. And then of course, the star of my Graveyard Project pan is in here every single year, the ModelCo Peach Bellini blush. I've used this 8 times since rolling this in. I want to use it 20 to 30 times. There's no way I can finish this. It does have a pan there in the corner, which I really feel like hasn't expanded at all in those 8 uses. I do have this on my cheeks today, of course. It's just a beautiful, glowy, peachy pink blush. I think this is my oldest blush in my collection as well, and I just want to continue getting use on it because I think this could be something I finish someday, and having like 20 use bite-sized bits every once in a while is how I'm going to have to do it, because I have so many blushes. I love blush so much that the work it took, 113 uses to hit pan in this originally, I kind of got burnt out on it, and I'm just enjoying shopping my stash for blush as well. But like I said, 20, 30 use little bite-sized bits as we go along. It's going to take me a long time to finish it, but I will get there someday. Moving in to my collecting cobwebs category, this palette has been neglected in my collection for years and years. And for me, if a palette is not expired, I don't want to throw it in the trash. And none of my friends and family wanted this. I've tried for years to give it away. So I've been using it. And my goal on this was no pan left behind, but 9 looks. Like, I needed to create looks centered around whatever shade. So today I created my look around this purple shade. So I have 4 uses on this so far. I did a look with this kind of more purpley pink, with this purple, with the yellow, and with the matte red. So I still have this neon orange, neon pink, navy shimmer, teal matte, and aqua shimmer. So still, 5 more looks to do, but I have discovered that this palette has not expired. And I like the colors. I just don't feel like they necessarily create cohesive looks for me. And I have so much color in my collection that I'm not necessarily reaching for this for like one specific shade, if that makes sense. But like I said, nobody else wants it, and I think it's silly for me to just throw it in the trash. So I'm not going to do that. Sadly, I've only used my Urban Decay Sin single twice. I do have it as a highlighter today and on my brow bone. This is a beautiful shade. Like I said, Sin, it's classic. It is like a neutrally pink light color. I really love it. The formula is still perfect. This is the oldest makeup product in my collection. I think I got this October 2014. That is old. There is no dip in here or anything, but the formula is still perfect. So, like, this is another thing, like, yes, it's super old, but it's fine. Like, it's not expired, it's not irritating my skin, it's beautiful. I do need to get more usage on it though. Lastly, in my collecting cobwebs category is Viva La Juicy. I know so many of you love this as well. It's just a classic perfume, but I just kind of giggle every time I look at it. This is also, I think, a 2014 purchase, and this was like my clubbing fragrance. So it's super old. I think I have made really good progress. Once again, I think I forgot to take pictures, but I'm now over the halfway mark. It just smells so nostalgic to me, and it's really not my kind of scent anymore. And I just kind of chuckle because, like I said, it was my clubbing fragrance. Also, this is like not long lasting at all. And it might be because of its age, of course. Like, it still smells how it's supposed to smell, but I swear, like, 2 hours later, I can't smell a thing. So if I remember, I try and reapply, but I mean, I work from home and I have my kids, so it's not like, I don't know, I'm not like noticing if my perfume fades necessarily, and if I do, I'm not like, oh, I need to run up to my bedroom and reapply my perfume. So it would go faster if I did do that. So maybe I can remember that for next time. I have made pretty good progress, and I have been using other fragrances that I enjoy more throughout the last 2 months as well. But I think if I remember to reapply as necessary, I might be able to finish this by the end of the project. This isn't something I'm going to repurchase. It's just from a very different time in my life, if that makes sense. And the packaging just, I don't know. It's just not my taste anymore, but it's like happy giggles, not like judgmental giggles. So that makes sense. Like, I kind of love looking at it, but then I'm like, This is so far from who I am now, it just kind of makes me laugh. Anyways, so nothing is rolling out, and honestly all of these products are really long term. Like, I would be happy to meet a goal or two by Halloween when this project ends, but I'm making slow and steady progress on these. Super happy with my progress on my bronzer. That is really motivating to me, and I just want to keep reaching for it. Also, I just love this bronzer. Like, I think it looks great on my skin tone. So I'm just going to keep on reaching for this. And other than that, that's it for my Graveyard Project Pan update. You'll have to let me know in the comments down below how you are doing on your project. I am trying to watch the updates as they roll in when I can. Update days on like my project pans are very overwhelming for me because my Instagram is beeping. I'm getting mentions and tags on YouTube, as well as just like searching, trying to add all the videos to the playlist, and then all the other things I have going on. But I do try and watch everyone's videos, just to let you know. But I'm going to stop rambling. If you enjoyed my update today, give it a thumbs up so that I know, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!